Hello everyone. It is Saturday, August 21st, 2021, and today we are trying to squeeze in a couple of things here in New England that we were planning on doing on a couple of different days, but we're trying to squeeze them in the same day because we have run out of time because there's a hurricane coming and we had to change the plans for the rest of the time we're here. So it's about 10:40 in the morning and we just drove from our hotel that we have checked out of now and down to Newport, Rhode Island, and we're going to go to the Newport Mansions. Now there's 3 mansions, the Elms, the Marble House, and the Breakers, that are managed by the Preservation Society of Newport County, and that's who I bought the tickets through. I did also buy a ticket for Andrew, but Andrew is not with us, and Megan texted him, but we haven't heard back from him, so I don't think he's going to be coming with us right now. This town, Newport, is really beautiful and neat and fancy, and there's a lot of other historic homes here, really neat big mansions besides these 3. I know one is was it the Isaac Bell house I said that we passed? Isaac Bell? Mm-hmm. I think that was it. That's also one that at least one other one that you can go inside and tour, but it's separate from these 3. So with the summer passport, which is what we bought, we get to do 3 things. We can either do the 3 mansions, or we can do 2 of the mansions and the Topiary Gardens. Topiary Gardens, which were actually north of town quite a ways. But it's pretty hot out today, and so we decided not to do the gardens. We're instead going to go to the 3 mansions. So we just got to the Elms, and we're going to see this one first. I am going to warn you, I don't think I'm allowed to take video inside. So I might just have to put together pictures. We are allowed to take pictures, but we're not allowed to take video. When we finish seeing these 3 and maybe doing some walking along the cliff walk, hopefully, we're still going to try to also go to Battleship Cove today, which is in Fall River, Massachusetts, not too far from here, because we have tickets to that are specific to today. Okay. So we are here. This is what we have. Oh, it's good through October 31st. There are? Yeah. But I think we're only allowed to go to
Elms, Chateau Sumer, the Breakers, Marble House.
Okay. Was that one extra or something?
Chateau Sumer.
This one seems to be the biggest.
Yeah, summer passport. Yeah, choose any of the following 3 properties.
3 properties, okay. Okay. Ooh. This is magical. It's the big gate that we drove through. No strollers. Okay, so we went through the whole house, and now we're walking toward the stables and gardens. And look, I bought look at this cute bag. I bought a mystery book. What's it called, bud? Murder at the Breakers. And I bought a little lighthouse ornament. Okay, look at this tree. tree. One thing I will say about that house, and I know climate change and everything, but it was not very cool in there. They didn't have air conditioning. They have fans going everywhere, but it was pretty warm in there. And since they would come here for the summer season, I wonder if, I mean, I suppose it was still cooler than the city, wherever they came from, New York or Philadelphia or Boston. But maybe when this one's not on the water, the Elms is not on the ocean. So I'm wondering if maybe the ones on the ocean would have a better, you open all the windows and doors and get a breeze. We talked with some other folks and figured out that this was the stables. And now we're going down here to the sunken gardens.
There's an Newport.
There's some really nice, just regular houses and stuff over here. This is so pretty. Okay, so we were down here in the sunken garden and we came up these steps. There's this little sunroom here. And then you turn and what's this? Wow. That's quite the lawn. All right, now we are at Marble House. The parking lot is across the street, but it's straight down Bellevue Avenue from the Elms. And the Breakers is actually in between. The ocean is that way. All right, we went through that house quite quickly, and I'm gonna say right off the bat, I did not like that one. Thank you, honey. I did not like that one anywhere near as much as the first one. I thought the Elms was much prettier inside, and this one does not seem to be kept up as well. There was a lot of dust and scuffed things, and just like the maintenance wasn't as good. And it's gotten very, very crowded. The first house I was very pleased because it was like us and 2-3 other groups of people, and it was very easy to stay spaced and everything. This one is packed, and we were constantly getting stuck in crowds of people and stuff like that. Now, the one advantage that this one has over the other one is the view.
I just hold and sweat all the way around. No.
I'm sorry.
No.
But
I thought I liked it. I was out there alone.
you know what I gotta say though? Even though they have this fantastic view, and ooh, I want that house.
Okay. Even though
They don't have the beautiful gardens like the other one did.
I like the other
There's not enough
one.
space, I feel
Yeah, the other one had those beautiful gardens and the beautiful lawn and the hedges and everything, and this is just like, here you go.
There's enough space.
Oh, look at the surf. In the lawn toward the water, there is this like Japanese temple thing. We don't know exactly what it is, but it's all boarded up. And we realize it's not that they're fixing it or something. I think it's because of the hurricane. Hurricane Henri is supposed to make landfall here tomorrow. And
You walked down there.
yeah, that's the cliff walk. So you can see people walking on the cliff walk, but there must not be access from this house because there's a gate and it's locked. But yeah, see that little thing? And cliff walk goes for like, I don't know, 2 miles or something. The breeze off the ocean feels nice. I also noticed that a couple of windows on the main house are boarded up too, or shuttered up. So I really like that one. Hi there, I want to give you a little update. Okay, it's very, very hot out. Well, it says it's 80 degrees, but it sure feels a lot hotter than that. The sun is very bright, it's very hot. And it's a Saturday in Newport, Rhode Island, and it has become crazy busy. There are a huge number of people everywhere. We haven't eaten or drank again yet today, and it is 1:40 in the afternoon. We keep having this problem where we're having so much trouble figuring out meals. It's another disadvantage to this type of trip. We knew that the Breakers was just down the street from Marble House, not very far at all, but we said we're gonna take a break and go get lunch and then come back to the Breakers. Well, we just wasted, what, an hour? Trying to drive through downtown Newport. It's very, very tight, and the houses and buildings are very close together, and the streets are very, very narrow, and there are a lot of one-way streets, and there are many, many, many people here walking and driving, and it was almost impossible. I mean, we couldn't hardly even drive around. And then we finally saw places that you could, the lots I saw were full. So if we could have parked, and I saw that the parking lots were charging $30 to park. So there went that idea. So now we're just basically gonna go on fumes, and the fact that we still haven't ate or drank anything, but we did get a break in the air conditioning of the car. These houses are not air conditioned, and they're pretty hot inside. And even outside with the ocean breeze, the sun is just beating down on us today, and it's really hot. And I can tell already this parking lot, I was lucky to get this space. This is going to be the most crowded house yet. Now, granted, the Breakers probably is the most famous Newport mansion, and so it's probably the most popular, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who just pay to come and see this one. So this is the last thing we're going to do today, and we've also decided that we are not going to go to Battleship Cove because it's just too hot, and I don't want to be going down into ships and stuff. So I'm frustrated because I wasted quite a bit of money on attractions for this trip, but it's just too hot and everything is so crowded, which is insane given that it's the pandemic. So we're gonna go see the Breakers now, and then we're going to get out of Newport and find some place to get food.
Great house. Yeah, Marble House.
1895.
Oh, okay. To the pool? Good.
Oh, so look, here was Marble House, and this one's way out here. We could see this when we were at Marble House looking at the water. Here's the big fancy gate. Okay, and be aware that all three of these houses, the Elms, Marble House, and the Breakers, do have free parking. You can buy tickets here. People are buying tickets out there, and apparently this one also has an option to buy tickets just to stroll the grounds and not actually go inside the house. What? There was an option to buy tickets just to stroll the grounds.
Not go inside.
And not go inside, yeah. So it must have some pretty elaborate outdoor areas, yeah. Ooh. That was definitely the most impressive, but it was also definitely the most crowded. And by the end, we were just desperately trying to pass people, and we joked that there should be 2 lanes. We want to stop and look at absolutely everything lane, or we're using the audio tour, and the passing lane. So now we're gonna go look at the grounds. Hello, we're back in the car. Oh my gosh, I'm hot. We're so hot. However, I do need to tell you, I'm pretty sure the Breakers is air conditioned. Although the longer we were in there, the less air conditioned it felt. And then at all 3 houses, the gift shop at the end, which you have to walk through to get out, those were all air conditioned.
And the same.
Yeah, and they had basically the same stuff too, just so you know. So any of the 3 Newport Mansion, these 3, the Elms, Marble House, and the Breakers, the gift shops basically had almost all the same merchandise. We're very tired. My ankle really, really, really hurts bad. I want you to be aware these houses are not handicap accessible at all. They do not have ramps. They all 3 have an elevator, but they're very tiny historic elevators that are original to the house, and I don't think they ever use them for visitors. I saw staff going up one at the Marble House, I think, but so there's lots and lots of steps, little steps, you know, getting in and out of the house, and then you do go upstairs and back down again, both to the, you go upstairs, you know, like from the first floor to the bedrooms, and then you go all the way from the bedrooms on the 2nd floor to the basement, basically the lower level or the ground level where the kitchens are. And you, in none of the houses do you go to the 3rd floor. They all have a 3rd floor where the servants' rooms would be, like their bedrooms, their living quarters, but you do not get to go up there and see that. I don't know about Marble House or the Breakers, but at the Elms we saw a sign that there is an extra charge special tour to see the servants' residence areas and learn more about life as a servant in one of these mansions. So that's something you can probably check out on their websites. We are definitely going to skip Battleship Cove today because it is just so hot and every place is so crowded and my ankle really hurts. So that'll be it for today. So thank you for joining us for this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and please be sure you're subscribed to the channel. Have a great day, everyone. Safe travels.